Evans, Scott are three officials. Birch swings it. Here's Bembry, puts it on the deck, drives on Brissett, and high off of the window. Played for his father at Creighton. And the shot doesn't go. So no Jalen Harris. As we mentioned, he was spectacular on Friday night in his hometown. Khem Birch.
In the last game against Dallas.
Birch on the inside, and it rattles in and out.
All the adversities, we've still managed to do that.
You know, Matt, and you look at how they performed on Friday night against Dallas.
They shot 42% from three this season, 4-point lead for Indiana. Nearly 6 minutes in to game 72. Here's Birch, and Birch in the paint. He too strong. Martin with a rebound. In his second year, played locally at Butler University, and Batase, the three doesn't go. 18th in the league in attempts. They were 30th last year, and Birch. And it's not like they do that at a high rate.
Yeah,
as
that's
I mentioned.
my point.
Yeah, Birch.
Like Dikembe Mutombo.
It was very much that. It looked like Flynn had a blowout.
If you look at a guy like Malachi Flynn in his last 8 games, he's only had 1 game where he's had more than 1 turnover. You know, again, more of a well thought out game plan offensively. And as these young guys get more playing time, they'll get better at that.
45, whatever. You can't add that to get the bonus.
No, not as it sits when you go to. You know, there was 1 play-in game last year.
You know, things are not good in Cleveland, but you know, you see that with a lot of bigs now in the league that
create spacing and 3-point game. And Johnson, dribble, drive, kick.
And you know what? A lot of the guys that are naysayers that complain and whine, you know what?
Birch.
They're not even in the NBA anymore, or they're bouncing around on their 3rd team after the fact. So
more than likely, Nate Bjorgen will be with him in Victoria this summer for Team Canada as an assistant. Makes it, and who's there? Here's Baines. Baines, the 3 doesn't go.
I found that
Holiday with a rebound.
Isn't it interesting? You got Birch getting an offensive.
Yeah, it was one of those ones, man. It was one of those nights where everything went right. I was in a little funk. I think I didn't play well.
Yeah, I think we can all say that with respect to everything that you think back to March 9th of last year.
Obviously, nicks and bruises and stuff like that. And I don't think I missed a game before the team, you know, got COVID, and I couldn't get right after that. I mean, it's just literally a day after day.
Your former teammate Brissett with the rebound there. But Fred on Friday night, boy, I'll tell you what, Malachi and Jalen were outstanding. Weak side, Sabonis handles it. Raptors and Indiana, game number 72 in this shortened campaign that began with the relocation of the Raptors at the beginning of the season, which was no small feat. How about, Fred, take us back to just last week? I mean, did you ring up Paulie Elliott and say, I need a coach's shirt? I'm going to start coaching this team.
Are you referring to Gary Trent?
Nah. I would never do my teammates like that. But I got a couple, you know, nice dress pants. Yeah, absolutely. He's got no conscience. I'll tell you that much. I told him going into halftime to just be patient. There's a lot of shots to go around with only 6 guys playing. So there he is, knocking down a big catch and shoot. Here's another one.
Puts it on the deck, drive, scoop shot, doesn't go.
You know, it's interesting. You joked about it, but I've joked with you a few times.
I didn't have the Fever app, but I watched it on NBA TV.
Keelan Martin is in. His 3-point shot is too strong. He made a couple of those in the first half. 3 minutes to play.
And they all tell me it's all BS, so I'm going to take the player's word, you know, over anyone else's. Now, is he hard on the rest of everybody else? Yeah, I could see him being hard on staff.
And so successful is you have that soul, you have that character. And the great Marv Levy has a tremendous line. Ability without character always loses. The NBA that does that, and it's a national audience every day. And we're honored and privileged to work for you.
Game 72, final game of the year, and You know, Fred talked about this, the lengthy offseason, and after everything they've gone through. Great insight from Fred. Get off the ball a little bit, right? Let it come to you.
Well, particularly when you got a really dogged defender like McConnell. I would say at some point you got to get back to normal down the road.
Birch.
Whatever that looks like.
Yeah. You know, you come back in, you start thinking about the draft, and you'll hold workouts and on to the offseason and a lot of big decisions. On to the offseason and a lot of big decisions, and certainly to be made. And Stanley Johnson lines up the it will be amazing. Birch with the miss.
I would say at some point you got to get back to normal down the road.
Birch.
Whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
I would say at some point you got to get back to normal down the road.
Birch.
Whatever that looks like.
Yeah.